Rock 100.5 KATT. I am Cameron Buchholtz here with comedian Zoltan Kaszas. What's going on, man?
Not much. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, dude. Now you are going to be here in Oklahoma City this weekend doing three shows, Saturday night and Sunday. And it'll be good to have you back, man. I think it's been like 18 months, something like that.
That is usually how long they keep me from returning to a town.
Hmm.
Enough to make people either miss me or go, "Who's that?" Or
Sure.
you don't want to come back. I'm like the circus, but I feel like the circus comes every year. I think I need like I'm more of a 6 month extra like palate cleanse than the circus, I think.
That makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
and those elephants are a lot easier to get back year after year.
Yeah, they are.
But no, you're actually in Tulsa right now, right?
Yeah, I'm in Tulsa. I'm about to head to I obviously shows here at the club,
Hmm.
but I'm about to head to the Bob Dylan Center. So I'm
Oh,
pumped for that.
nice.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna
No,
go
that's
see if
cool.
there's an exhibit over there of him performing for the Saudis.
Sure.
I, yeah, I'm wondering if he ever took the oil money to go do a show for those guys.
I mean, if he did, it was probably pre 9/11, so it was okay.
Yeah, it was a different Saudi Arabia. Before 9/11, it was just rainbows and lollipops
I,
over
I
there.
think so. That's what my
Um
history book says. But I also grew up in Oklahoma, so my history books probably weren't that accurate.
well, your history books only go back 2000 years, so it's a little different.
Oh, I don't even think they go back that far. They have to be after Native Americans. So like it's
The white men show up
yeah,
and that
exactly.
is page one and you're like, "Wow, all right, cool."
Cool. Indeed.
That's what
And
I
what
thought
are
it
all these symbols on our license plates? Um,
was.
but no, is that something you normally do when you're on the road? You go see the sights and the attractions and whatnot?
No, if it gets like brought up to me, definitely. Or unless I know about it beforehand. Like in Cleveland, I went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I was planning on going to that. And then we ended up, thankfully, got lucky and set up with like a private tour, which was really cool.
Hmm.
And this one got offered to me yesterday because my management knows some people over at the Bob Dylan Center, and they know I like doing that kind of stuff. I like music history, that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
And I was like, yeah, definitely, I'll go. I got nothing to do.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, you're mostly just, doing interviews like this, or ideally you're writing in the hotel in the afternoon, but I think we both know that probably doesn't really happen.
No, I write in my head when I sit on the toilet drinking my coffee, and then I go, I'll try that. And then
Hmm.
I spend the rest of the day trying to talk myself out of trying that. And then by the time I get on stage, I go try that, and then I either prove myself right or wrong.
I mean, that's the whole comedic process then.
Yes.
Straight.
It's a lot. It's coming up. It takes like, I don't know, 10 seconds to come up with an idea that just comes out of nowhere sometimes. And then it takes hours of going, don't do that. Maybe do that. Don't do that. And then you just do that battle until it's showtime.
Yeah, I mean, there's like the old Mitch Hedberg joke that's something about like, you think of something funny and you write it down, and then if a pin is too far away, you convince yourself it's not funny.
It's one of my favorite Hedberg lines. Yes, definitely.
But now you released a special a little over a year ago, and knowing the way that you write and work, I'm assuming you're about ready for a new one, right?
Yeah. We filmed one in April in Seattle, and we just got word back from all the streaming services that they don't want it.
Hmm.
But I did get an okay from YouTube. They didn't turn me down, so it's going to go on YouTube. We don't have a release date for it yet, but soon.
Gotcha. And where'd you film that one?
At the Neptune Theater in Seattle, which is a really cool venue. Packed it out for two shows. The crowds were amazing. I didn't mess up any of the jokes. And it was like kind of a good moment because the club that I play there, or I used to, Laughs, they would put me at a hotel that was directly across from the venue, the Neptune. And so I would like look at that. I played that club like three, four, maybe five times, and I would look at that theater and I'd be like, man, it'd be cool to play there someday. And then it ended up working out. So
Nice.
it was exciting.
A little bit of an aspirational moment there. Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah, I would drink my coffee and go, one day I'm going to get in there, maybe to see a show, but hopefully just to be on stage.
And now, you mentioned that, the putting it out on YouTube, which is what you've done with, is it all your specials? Have they just been YouTube
Yeah,
or have you, okay. And now,
they've all been YouTube.
And that's, I mean, a lot of people are doing that, even ones that, it possibly could be released elsewhere because, you kind of have full control. And if you have a good enough YouTube following and social media following, then it could be more beneficial, right?
It could be. I mean, I've seen, I mean, we both have seen, we're both comedy fans. We've seen Netflix specials not do much for people. And then also, more often than not, though, blow their career up to like the next level. So, but no, YouTube's great because you can actually see how you're doing. And you can watch I mean, you can watch ticket sales grow by looking at the numbers, but you can see your page grow and be like, hey, people are digging my work and we're chugging along. So that part feels really good.
And now the people that come out to see you, where are they generally finding you? Do you like what's the majority? Are they seeing you on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube or what's the kind of the bulk?
It's all of those, and not to discredit also Facebook. A lot of people
Hmm.
still Facebook, especially the people that dig my kind of comedy, which is like on the cleaner side. They're like, yeah, I saw your clips came up on Facebook. So yeah, a little bit of all of the streaming platforms, but I would say a bulk is YouTube, Instagram.
But now when you started comedy, you were probably still a little bit before when so much of the job was just doing social media. So like, do you miss those days a little bit, or do you resent the social media? Because I know I do.
Listen, I totally get the resenting it, but yeah, I started in 2006, long before no one was posting clips on MySpace in
Hmm.
'06. No one was posting clips on Facebook. But for me, just based on my track record, if it wasn't for social media, I would have never gotten to where I'm at because then it would have been all up to gatekeepers.
Hmm.
And my overall record with gatekeepers is like 0 and 100. So
Okay.
if it's up to if anybody in power has a decision on me, they always seem to go with no. And this has been able to like just at least put it out to people. And thankfully, a decent amount of people have watched my stuff and said yes and have come out to the show. So I agree. Social media is annoying. It sucks to read comments that are mean. It sucks to have to continuously put it out and become an Uber driver for the internet. But at the same time, if that didn't exist, I'd be on a cruise ship right now. Which
Mm,
God bless that. But I'm really glad to not be there.
sure. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, thinking back, I don't think anyone ever really went viral on rooftop comedy.
No, no.
I
I forgot about Rooftop. I have a
think
bunch of clips on Rooftop. Oh my
I
God.
don't think it still exists. I feel like a couple years ago I went looking to see and was hoping that they were gone.
Yeah, yeah. The guy that ran it, Dion, he was a nice guy. I don't know if he ran it, but he was like one of the people in charge of clips. He ended up going to 800 Pound Gorilla, and I think he just started his own like kind of label. But he was always cool to me. But no, I don't think Rooftop blew anybody up. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just glad that those clips from 2009 are not still out there.
Oh God, as opposed to Comedy Time, which
Oh,
is
I don't
still
remember
out
that one.
there. Comedy Time was an LA thing, but it was even more low budget than Rooftop, if you can imagine. And they have this like catalog of like now comedians that are successful on different levels. And anytime one of them blow up, they're like, "Hey, do you want to see one of their sets they're probably ashamed of from 2007?" And then you're like, "Oh no, why
Yeah,
am I in a members only jacket?" Like
oh,
it's
the worst.
yeah, it's the worst.
But now, talking about YouTube, you also, like every comedian that has ever existed, you have a podcast,
Yes.
this week in Zoltan, and so I guess I'm gonna ask you just this: what makes your podcast different, Zoltan?
Uh, we don't uh, we don't wear hats.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, there's like most, and I'm not just picking on you because you're wearing a
Oh no.
hat. By the way.
Well,
Yeah.
this is radio, man. I don't.
Oh, good. People can't tell. I just gave it away. It's a Creed hat, by the way,
Oh
people.
yeah,
So.
yeah, sure. Well, it'll again, talking about the evils of social media, we still have the video for the clips, but
Yes.
it's
Yeah. Of
not it's
course.
not a podcast.
Right. Right. Yeah. It's. I think what makes mine different is it's really just a conversation amongst friends. Which I feel like a lot of podcasts now really try to tackle big topics. We're taking like the dumbest of comedians, and we're like, hey, why don't we break down international relations and see how that goes for us? And this is really we don't have guests. It's just my wife and I and my buddy Mike, who ran the podcast studio and still does out in New York. And now that we're back in San Diego, he zooms in, and our podcast is mainly us just catching up. And the people that it's not a wildly successful podcast by any stretch of the imagination, but the people that listen, they seem to enjoy it in the comments. So yeah, that's what we do. It's more of just a hang with the three of us.
Nice. Now you mentioned doing it with your wife. I think when we worked together, you were actually traveling with your wife. Is that a relatively common thing?
So yeah, she came with me to that one because it was New Year's, and I'm like, "Do you want to spend New
Oh,
Year's in
that's
Tulsa?"
that's right. Yeah.
And she was like, "Well, I don't want to spend it alone." And then she came and she's like, "I think I should have spent it alone." But no, she comes to select cities. Like she's coming with me to San Francisco. I'm trying to get her to come to the Boston shows because we might stop in New York. Um, but to answer your first question, I'm more open to doing things when she's on the road with me because
Hmm.
I don't really like doing things by myself. I feel awkward in public, so I like to just hide in my hotel room. But when she's with me, I like going out and seeing the town and doing stuff. So yeah.
Gotcha, man. Well, I appreciate the time, and everybody go see Zoltan at Bricktown Comedy Club this weekend. I think it's two shows Saturday night, 7 and 9:45, and then one Sunday night. BricktownComedy.com is where you go to buy your tickets. And yeah, I'm gonna come hang out tomorrow night, I think, and it'll be fun.
Dude, come do a guest set. We'd love to
Sure.
have you on. Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
man. Totally, dude. Well, thank you. And yeah, again, Bricktown Comedy Club this weekend.
All right. Come see me, everybody.